Hello, welcome to I Made the Newscast. My name is John Hernandez. This is our first episode in a series of comic news webcasts. We apologize in advance for how offensive this is going to get, and we promise to do nothing to fix the problem. Enjoy! First, we turn to world news, where in Iraq, ISIS is scrambling to find out which member missed a critical piece of research. It was all fun and beheading videos for the extremists until they realized that the United States actually just uses remote-control planes and Twitter to fight their battles. Here in the States, President Obama could be seen on Friday taking control of one of the drones. He said the video game was almost as good as Call of Duty, took a few selfies with media members, and asked what was up with the war in Iraq. When his cabinet informed him he had just used the drones in the video game, the president was quoted as saying, "That is fucking awesome." Now as we turn to the NFL, Friday concluded a wild week with a press conference from Roger Goodell that could have been summed up with, "Have fun watching football this weekend. Please forget about the women and kid beatings." In a brazen and seemingly contradictory move by the NFL on Wednesday, the league purchased the viral Ray Rice video for the purpose of ad placement. The league earned $17 million in the days that followed. The Players Association has recently hired the kid from Liar Liar to make a wish that for one day Roger Goodell couldn't tell a lie. We will keep you updated on this fluid story. In tech news, we saw the launch of the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. Apple has once again done a balls job of creating an artificial shortage. This reporter, for one, could not get his paws on a 6 Plus this weekend. So I'd like to take a moment to ask the 12-year-olds over at Foxconn to hurry the fuck up. And don't you dare try jumping out those windows to your death. We just put nets up. We will pull you back up to your workstation. Do you think I try to jump out the window when I'm making 5-minute YouTube videos? No, not yet. I want that phone. Also in tech news, America has been plagued by a series of hack attempts. At this point, even tech-savvy hackers are being hacked. This has led I Made the News correspondent T. Antonio to create the list 3 brilliant ways hackers can avoid hacking hackers who hack them. The first tip: hack the hacker hacking you to find out if they are or are not hacking you. Second, don't hack anyone and wait for someone to hack you. Then hack them back to plant a virus that will prevent them from hacking you. Last, as a team, mutually hack a hacker, but also hack the hacker you partnered with before they hack you. Also on the hacking front, the second coming of the Fappening happened this weekend. And let's be clear, you know exactly how coming is spelled on the teleprompter. The pictures were released just as men all over the world were finally able to stop acting disgusted by the first round of pictures. Now men face a new challenge: downloading the pictures while still acting like they believe this is a huge violation of privacy. But men, I have some steps you can take. Step 1, open a browser with a women's advocacy website on it. Step 2, open your Fappening download page. Step 3, feign anger. Tell your girlfriend or wife how angry you are that there are over 50 more Jennifer Lawrence pictures that some perverted jerk hacked. Tell your significant other that no matter how many thousands of these Jennifer Lawrence pictures may exist, that every single one needs to be protected, just like we protect the wives and children of NFL athletes. Tell your spouse that you are going to research ways that you can help women heal after this trauma. Step 5, download the pictures and put them on a password-protected and encrypted cloud server. Should your wife walk into the room, toggle between the women's advocacy page and Fappening page as you normally would with pornography. And now on to a science story that will piss men off so that we can lose our entire audience. Not that we have one. A recent Australian study confirmed what we pretty much already knew. Women prefer bigger penises. In the study, women were shown 300 computer-generated images of men. The men in the images varied in height, weight, shoulder width, and penis size. The result will shock you. Just kidding. They cared about the dicks, and they preferred the shampoo bottles to the AA batteries. You may wonder, what about personality? Could that matter? In fact, it does. However, the study showed that the men with trouser pythons were so confident that they also had wonderful personalities. This marks a win for the big member guys, because Lord knows they needed that. I mean, we needed that. On to less awkward news. Easy Pass Cars Blown Up initiative has wrapped up, yielding mixed results. In an effort to encourage everyone in the country to put an Easy Pass in their car, the easiest thing in the world to do, officials spearheaded an ambitious campaign. Last Monday, state police in every state began pulling over drivers who used cash-only lanes. They would then take the drivers out of the vehicle, cancel their car insurance, and blow their car up on the side of the road. Officials expected to reduce the number of vehicles without Easy Pass in the United States from 6,712 to 0 in one day. While about 2,000 people immediately put Easy Pass in their vehicles on day one, police blew up about 1,700 cars, mostly belonging to the elderly. Unfortunately, they hadn't anticipated that geezers were the only people that hadn't adopted the technology. It is reported that the old folks had misconceptions about Easy Pass, believing that it used ghosts to communicate with the toll. We now turn to crime in America, where privatized jails are facing a crisis. While they are making money hand over fist, the inmate population is almost exclusively blacks and Latinos on bullshit drug charges. Facing a PR crisis that could be worse than a typical NFL Wednesday, America's largest private prison company, CCA, is taking the bull by the horns. The problem lies in that CCA needs to bolster their sex offender numbers by at least 7% in the next year. In a press conference, CCA states, "People love putting sex offenders in cages, and the profit margin on these sex offenders is nearly 25% more than your typical black weed dealer. It's a win-win." On Thursday, CCA will launch Jail Click, which combines the catchy title of clickbait with child pornography. Users will be scrolling through Facebook, see a fake BuzzFeed top 18 list with a title to the effect of 14 shows only a 90s guru would recognize. The user will click the ad and voila, child porn. In How to Catch a Predator fashion, the authorities will bust down the front door and we've got ourselves another sex offender. CCA expects level 1 sex offenders to increase by 17,000 in year 1 under this initiative. Finally, in happy news, Kenkel Queen Hillary Clinton has intimated that she will be running for president in 2016. Here are a few pictures of odd faces that she's made. The sax you hear is Bill Clinton himself. Enjoy your week, America. Until next time, this is John Hernandez with I Made the News.